Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is FPL Elma, and today we're going to be going through my Gaming 27 team selection, as well as my Gaming 26 team review, and some Gaming 27 transfer thoughts as well. But before we get into that, we are aiming to get 600 subscribers before the end of the month, which has just started. So if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe, and also make sure you drop a like on the video. It really helps out the channel. And also, wasting any much time, let's get straight into it. So first, I'm going to start with my Gaming 27, Gaming 26 team review, where I managed to score 56 points to get my overall points to 1,602, and a small green arrow of around 2,000, 3,000 people. So we're going to absolutely take that. So in goal, we had Areola with 2 points, Gabriel 2 points, Van Hecke 1 point, no clean sheet for the pair of them, with Arsenal conceding late, and Brighton going in a tough fixture against Everton. At least Ake managed to keep the clean sheet. Livramento started the game, but they conceded around like 4 goals, so he got 0 points. Saka scored a goal, 10 points. Gordon against Arsenal was always likely not to get some points, so Gordon 2 points. Hichan, the hyped player of the week, managed to only score 3 points and came off injured. So that's something else to consider whether to keep him or sell him. Then Foden, 11 points, scored the winning goal for Man City. Watkins, I think, also got a goal, 9 points for him. And Haaland got the assist for Foden as well. So some points there for him. Then had a turn on the bench, Gay out injured still, and Nunez and Palmer did not play, so zero for the pair of them. Plus the Game 26 team. Hope for that Game 27 can be able to improve on that and get another green arrow. So before we get into the Game 27 team selection, there's just one transfer I'm thinking of doing, that is going from Nunes to Solanke. Of course, Nunes is out injured, but news has come out that Solanke is also out injured. So I think it's going to be very difficult to know who to bring into the team and whether to keep Nunes in the team. The good news about Nunes is that Liverpool are going to be playing first, so we might be able to get some early team news in there, and that's what I'm going to be banking on. But if we don't get the early team news for Nunes, I think I'm going to risk it for Solanke, because they play on Sunday, so they might be there's a bigger range for recovery. And of course, we're also getting that game in 28, double game week of Sheffield and Luton. I think everyone is going to be having Solanke. It's going to be key to try and bring him in. But if we find Nunes is going to be starting, I'll keep Nunes for that Nottingham Forest fixture, and then bring in Solanke for game week 28, because at the moment you don't know if he's going to start or not going to start, and it's not worth taking the risk because there's another player who's going to be starting. So that's the transfer I'm thinking about. Let me know in the comments what transfer you're thinking of doing, and let me know whether I should go for Nunes to Solanke or just wait for the early team news. And just before we go to my team selection, I usually post short videos on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Links are down in the description. Make sure you go follow me on my other socials, especially TikTok, where I think I'm going to start going live. Once to hit 1,000 followers. So if you want to see me going live, make sure you go follow me over on TikTok. And don't forget to check out my Instagram, Twitter, and also, of course, don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube as well. So now we can look at my Game of 27 team selection. So this is how we're going to line up for Game of 27 with regards to new in case Nunes starts. So I'm going to make the transfer. So this is how the team is going to be looking like without the transfer. So I'm going to be having Ariola in goal against Everton. Just hope for some clean sheet. If not, Ariola tends to make a lot of saves, so save points will also be very well taken. Then you have Van Hecke against Fulham. Fulham played really well against United, and Brighton, I think they played poorly against Everton. So with a chance to bounce back. There's a slight something I'm thinking about is maybe Van Eyck is going to be rested because he's played a lot of matches, and the likes of Webster are going to be coming back. So something to consider about him. But it's 4 points. He's 4 million, so it's not really a big issue because he's a relatively cheap player. And also, of course, Europa is coming back for Brighton. So there's going to be a lot of rest as well. So that's something else to look out for in regards to the Brighton players. Then you have Gabriel against Sheffield. Just hope for a clean sheet there, maybe a cheeky header goal as well. Will be very, very, very well taken. Then we have Ake against Manchester United. And it's going to be a Manchester derby, but United don't look very, very good. So maybe a clean sheet there on the horizon for Man City, who I'm sure they're going to play United off the park, but they just are they going to keep a clean sheet or not. So that's why I'm going to be having Ake in there, and you'll see I'm going to have Livramento on the bench. So the problem with Livramento, I don't know if it's going to be starting or not. But I'm not going to take the risk. I'd rather start Ake in defense, who I'm sure is going to be starting against United. So now we're going to go to the midfielders. And as you're watching the video, you're going to notice some exclamation marks somewhere on the screen. So make sure you click them to be able to see some of the YouTube shots that I've posted before this Game 27 team selection video. It's just some players who I think are going to perform, my differential picks, my captaincy picks, as well as some players to avoid, and there are various reasons why you should avoid them. So we have Palmer there against Brentford. Chelsea don't look good at the moment, but at least the bright spark for them is Palmer. He makes things tick in the middle of the park for them, connects the forwards, his own penalties as well, which is a positive. So Palmer is going to be in there. Then you're going to be having Saka against Sheffield. Just say same of what he's been doing, goals, assists, and all those kind of things. Hope this time he can be able to score a hat trick because Sheffield concede goals for fun. They're on course to break the record of the most goals conceded in the league. And Arsenal are high flying in terms of goals. They've scored five. They scored, I think, 15 goals in the last 3 games. So that's impressive, and Saka has been part of that. He's been scoring goals for fun. So we can be able to continue that. Then you have Foden against United, a tricky fixture. We can't quite call how it's going to go, but in my own personal opinion, being a United fan, I think Man City are going to play us off the park, and if they're going to do that, I think they're going to score a lot of goals. And for Foden is of course going to start the game, and I reckon is going to be involved in one or two of the attacking returns for Man City on that day. Then you have Gordon against Wolves. Wolves, Wolves are very good defensively. They look good, solid defensively. But I'd expect Newcastle to overcome that test, especially since they're going to be at home. And after the embarrassing loss against Arsenal, I'm sure they'd want to bounce back from that and prove that they can still finish in the top four. So I reckon that Gordon is going to perform in that fixture, and that it brings back some attacking returns as well. And then to finish off the team, you're going to be having Haaland against United. We all know Haaland loves playing against Manchester United, so it's going to be in the team. I'm not sure. I'm sure I'm going to be captaining him at the moment. Let me know in the comments who you're going to be captaining. I have, so in my mind, I have this between Haaland and Saka at the moment, and of course Watkins. They play Luton, so that's something I'm thinking of. I don't know who I'm going to captain between those three at the moment. So let me know in the comments who are going to be captaining. So then we have Watkins against Luton. Luton tend to play very well at home, so it will be very interesting to see how they're going to play against Aston Villa. Then finishing off the team, if it's going to be available and starting, I'm going to go for Darwin Nunes in there against Nottingham Forest, who are also pretty solid of late, but they still have some flaws in their defense here and there. I know that Liverpool and Nunes can be able to capitalize on that. Then you can look at the bench. You can have Matt Turner in there, who doesn't play nowadays against Liverpool. Then you have Livramento. If I'm feeling confident that Livramento is going to be starting, of course you have early team news on Newcastle as well. If I'm not wrong, they play at 6 p.m. Kenyan time. So if he's going to be announced that he's going to be starting, I'm just going to start him over Ake just to make sure that I have a relatively easier fixture than the United fixture. Then you have Hichan and Gehi complete off the bench, who are both injured at the moment. Hichan very disappointing, but at least the good news is Hichan being injured makes my team selection a little bit easier to have Hichan on the bench and Gehi on the bench. That's the team for Game 27. Let me know in the comments how your team is looking like as well. And yeah, so don't forget to check out my socials. you managed to reach this far in the video, don't forget to hit that like button as well as the sub button. And with that, I'd like to thank you all guys for watching, and I'll see you all guys later. Bye bye.